7070 callers. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m., we ended up at Live. 3 a.m., we like hope. Which girls I'm taking home? Ooh, yeah.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. But tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Detroit Lions. Set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Somebody got to do it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Smith. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Well, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. When you talk about this Lions defense, they come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Now it's Aikman. And he is caught. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. Go.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. As across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Stafford. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. The Lions at 11-1 now on the year. And they've been flawless these last couple months. Winners are 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit, because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Targeting more, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Again, it's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Out of coverage, a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Stafford. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Stafford finds his tight end Oliver here outright. He'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up the 4th down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
10 at the 21-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Cowboys.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of it.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's into the secondary. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Josh Oliver from 13 yards out. And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And that flag accepted. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the book, hit 4 sack down. Still ball, the money stacked all the shack now.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Again, it'll be Dorsett. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter play. 7-7, our score after 1. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Aikman looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bryant. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
Aikman will throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. A good pickup there at 22.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now Aikman. Now he's going to step up and run. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun on 3rd down is Aikman. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
His kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. There for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Stafford now to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Sanders. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's another Detroit Lions.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Hold the ready. Warriors 70. Come on.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. To the air again, Stafford. He rifles complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Now it's Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. To throw is Aikman. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Going right side here, and that's complete. Oh, what a juke into space. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Aikman setting to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught at the 10. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And the Cowboy first down.
He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really? By the way?
That he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not cross.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Mike Burton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Lions 7.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And Sanders now to return. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Number 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Lions first down.
Now Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone. that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Play action. Stafford. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jalen Reeves-Maybin able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now Sanders. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A first down carry for Smith. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And now they'll shift things around. From the shotgun, Aikman. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. Now, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And, Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
He'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On second down, here's Smith again. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now it's Aikman. Now he's going to step up and run. And Bryant has got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Skylar Thompson. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And a lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Lions 7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the draw, here's Sanders. He gets away from one. He'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Stafford. His throw incomplete.
There's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
9 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He gets it left side to Johnson. Breaks through the contact. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now inside the 25. And finally taken down at the 15.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, it's Stafford. And in for the Lions touchdown. Josh Oliver, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Lions 14.
Now as they line up and kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down.
19, go!
Looking to throw. This is caught. It's close. Yeah, to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's his 1st catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Cowboys look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 4 touchdowns at 21.
Lions 14.
out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Stafford. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield. Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Stafford. And he's going to go down here and safe. They push him back to the 34. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle they go. Lane. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here's Stafford. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 4 yards out. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 35, Lions 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave it with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A handoff, Dorsett up the middle. And he works his way forward for a cover past the 30. He's brought down.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Now Aikman looking to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw, Stafford. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
79 Broncos.
To throw is Stafford. That's caught by Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This is 1st and 10.
And the Lions first down.
Now Stafford, he's going to change things up.
10 at the 11-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw again. His pass caught with the 4. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Now Stafford. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
That keeps the score comfortably 35. Lions 27.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the run, it's Dowdle. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their